Good morning, it is Jane with Scraptascyarns, and we have some shout-outs. Alright, the first one is Yarny Cat. This is Yarny Cat Crochet. This is Patricia. I think you'll enjoy her channel. Then there is Outstanding Crochet. This is Natalie. She teaches crochet techniques and patterns, and most of her videos are under 5 minutes, so that's great. Then there is Sewing and Patchwork, and I hope I pronounce this young lady's name correctly. Sharesh. She does tutorial on sewing, both simple and complex products. She shares her hobby, creativity, skills in sewing, patchwork, and quilting. And there are some nice things over there. There is Penny's Lifestyle Living. Now, I found her as a YouTube motivator, but I really enjoy watching her because she loves helping other channels to grow, and that is one thing that I love about her. But she also does a lot of lifestyle, and she does love to do cleaning inspiration videos, motivation and inspiration, and a little bit of decor, how to budget and save money. So I have been enjoying, they've been doing challenges like twice a month, I think, on some, what they call, I want to say, down and dirty something cleaning. And it's, a quick way to get things done. And I'm enjoying those, just like I am, always. Then there is Small Town 6. This is Tiff, and she does small pieces of her daily life, and a lot of those include cleaning routines. Who doesn't need to learn a new cleaning routine? Grocery hauls for her family, DIYs, and cooking for her small town of 6. That's her family. So I think you'll enjoy Tiffany's channel. Then there is Jessica Myrose. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She does a lot of things about real life experiences. A lot of it is about motherhood, as well as wellness and homemaking content. She does have a great sense of humor, so I hope you will enjoy her as well. Then there is Organized with Joy. Now, Joy says she's very passionate about organization, DIY, and home decor. And she does share a lot of that. So she teaches you, shares what she has learned about organization and making our homes an inviting place for families and friends. So, yeah, I think you'll like her. Then there is Sunday Knitting Society. This is Chelsea. It is mostly knitting, but she does do some crochet and spinning as well. Then there is Melina69. Now you know this gal. This is Heather, the Crochet Witch. She does a lot of things about witchy goodies from me to you. So, and a lot of it is just sharing those items that she has found along the way. So check her out. And then again, she has another channel, and it's called The Queen of Pentacles. Now, she does some tarot readings. She has been doing tarot reading for 20 plus years, but she has lately been feeling more compelled to share those messages with more people. Now, a lot of hers are not personal readings. If you've ever been to a tarot reader, you will get a personal reading from them when they work with you. These are generalizations for the month. It's like Gypsy Rose. A lot of those are just generalizations which can fit everyone. So enjoy those readings. I always find them fascinating. And yeah, I know I'm a Christian, but it doesn't bother me. Sorry, guys. Erin Megan. She does a lot of videos about the paranormal investigations, and what she calls spirit box sessions, hauls, and even she does some occasional vlogs. Then this channel I just like watching because sometimes you just go, huh? It's unexplained mysteries. That's all it is. It's a fellow from England that shows different snippets of unexplained mysteries and just gives you a little general story about what they're about. So I do find those interesting. Now this next guy I find interesting. I have a friend who is a reseller on eBay. So when we go garage shopping, garage sale shopping, I always find it interesting, the things that she picks up. And this is how she makes this is her side hustle. She does a good job with it too. But this fella is named, and I did never get a first name, so I apologize for that. It's Estate Cleaner, Adventures in Reseller. He has been selling on eBay and elsewhere for 20-something years. He talks about it's a great ride, and he is absolutely passionate about it. And lately what he has been doing is he will show you like the things that he picked up in his travels to resell on eBay. I think the last one he did was what sold in the month of March, those items, and he gives you an idea of how much they sold for and how much they were selling for. So I do find that just fascinating, the people who are able to do that kind of thing and make a living with it. Then there is Savannah Handmade. She has knit and crochet items with tutorials. Quite a few of those, so I think you'll enjoy that. Then there is Kristen Crochets. I think you'll enjoy some of those things that she is putting out there. And I know I've been watching a little bit here and there, so check her out. And I believe she also did the original 20 crochet tag questions that's going around again right now. Then there is Kentucky Waxy Girl. Now this is Angie. She loves all kinds of things pertaining to wax, and I believe Vera as in Vera Bradley, but I haven't checked thoroughly. But she shows a lot of the things that are coming up as far as scents with Scentsy, those kind of things, which I find fascinating. I've never purchased Scentsy, but I have thought about it because, I've always been the type of person, I do like different scents, different times of the year. So it may be something to look at as well. Then there is Crafty Crochet Gallery. This is Benny R. She shares her patterns and crochet skills, so check her out. Then there is Sophie's Crafts, Paper Crafts, and that's what she does a lot of, shows those and goes through those with you. Then there is Ray's Home Creation. Now this one is geared around all kinds of activities, mostly arts and crafts, toys, games, travel, songs, school and Sunday school activities. Lately she has been taking us, I want to say, on trips in Mumbai, I think so, like to museums and those kind of things and around the city. So check that out. And I believe Ray's is her son, but I'm not positive. Then there is Cindy B. She owns Cindy B's Quilt Shop in Northern Ontario, and she posts a lot of classes and demos on her YouTube channel, so check her out. Now this next one, I gotta tell you, Debbie, I love the name of your channel, Chipmunk Crafting Corner. And this is Debbie. She likes to do crafts of all kinds, although I think a lot of hers lately have been paper crafts, but do check her out. Stitching with Sab. Now, she only has 3 videos, but they are the cutest little amigurumi, so check out her channel. Then there is All from Jade. Now, she is a larger channel. However, she does a lot of amigurumi in those small tutorials, which both those channels, Stitching with Sab and All from Jade, would be great for the Yarn Fairy projects that we're doing with Crystal from Chronically Crocheting. So check those ladies out. make a few amigurumi so you can send them all to Crystal. We do need to get them to her about, mailed off by that first week in October. So, countdown's coming, guys. Then there is my sewing room. This is Beth. She does a lot of quilts and other kind of tutorials, like pot holders, table runners, placemats, those kind of things. Then there is Jenny's Scratch Made Kitchen. So Jenny does a lot of things that are scratch, homemade, home preserved, and the kettle is always on. You'll find a lot of recipes for canning, cooking, baking, and a lesson or two in tea. But I think I found her because she was doing a pot holder. She was sewing a pot holder, and I believe that's how I found her. Then there is Cashel Creations. This is Michelle, and she is all about learning new crafts and techniques for her business, and she loves to share her experience and the journey with you. So I hope you will give all these channels a look-see, and I will see you again soon. Be kind to one another, love one another, and as always, get out there and see this big, beautiful world we live in. Bye.